Hey, what's cool, guys? It's your boy Warren from We Brand You, and welcome to the webinar. In this webinar, I'm going to show you. The webinar is called "How to Make Massive Progress in Your Fashion Business with Zero Experience." Again, thank you for everyone for joining. Let's get into it. So, my story, our story. I started off. Yeah, if you don't know, We Brand You, we are a custom print and embroidery house, but we also are an education school for people that want to get into the fashion business. Okay, with zero experience. My story is I was a musician from the age 13 right up until 20 years old. I was a musician. I trained, I produced, I wrote songs XYZ. I worked with a whole loads of people. Then I took a 6-year break out. I had a child, where I had to kind of switch it up a bit. I went into marketing, I went into sales, I started renting properties and selling properties and stuff. Then I made a return back to music and I applied all that I'd learned with the marketing and sales, and I was able to do music full time, built a huge music blog. And then once I done that, my brother, who is also in the music industry, he owned a record label, XYZ. We put our heads together and said, we know a lot of artists that could do with merchandising. Let's start a merchandising company. So we started a merchandising company, and it was seeing some good success. But the biggest problem that we found, was that a lot of people was ordering 10, 20, 30 pieces, maybe caps, t-shirts, but they wasn't coming back because we found the biggest problem is obscurity, and most people don't create successful brands. They buy 10, 20 and then they don't return, which wasn't good for our profit line. So we wanted to go into education as well and really educate people once they buy from us how to really turn what they've bought, their fashion brand, into a fashion business, okay, and really make some real money with it, see some real success. There's no point people buying 10, 20 pieces from us and then we're never seeing them again. So we went into the industry as just printing and embroidery, and now we've become so much more. And our mission now is to educate small fashion brands on how to really scale up and really create a hugely successful business. As I said, the number one reason most small fashion businesses fail is from obscurity. Obscurity simply means not enough people know they exist. Okay, not enough people know they exist. So then our job and our mission is to help people really realize their full potential and help the world really find out about their brand. And that's our solution. So how to make massive progress in your fashion business with zero experience. The first step is to finding, I actually posted some of this content on We Brand You about a month ago, and it got a huge engagement. So we wanted to turn this into a webinar and really teach on a global scale how you can do the same. With these super secret kind of powerful techniques and proven strategies that we've found from working with so many different fashion brands over the past 5 years. So we're just going to give them to you guys right now, absolutely free, for you to go away and really change the world and change your current situation and really build a fashion business with zero experience that you're really proud of. So number one, you want to find, if you're getting started off, right, you want to find funding for a clothing line, but it can be challenging for most people. But the most effective way, the 3 most effective ways we've found it to do it is using your own money. So that will be like your savings, or lending money from friends and family, like asking for a loan from your friends and family, or using your network to raise the money. So again, reaching out to friends, family, through social media, extended family, whoever, just raise the money. If you contact 50 people for £50 today, you can really crowdfund your project, and that'll be a lot of money for you to get started. With just £200 though, that's all you need to gather. A lot of people are like, I need thousands, I need 2,000, I need 10,000 to start. That's fine if you got that, but really, ultimately, all you need is £200, and we're going to show you how to turn £200 inevitably into 100k with the right proven strategies and formulas. Okay. So with just £200, you can start a successful clothing line. What you do is you buy 10 tees. Okay, I'm giving you free game right now. This is free game. You buy 10 tees. Okay, you take those 10 tees, 5 caps and 2 hoodies. You print on it. Okay. Next, you get your friends to model the clothes. Yeah, and then you take pictures of them using your smartphone. Okay, once you've taken them pictures, you use them photos to post on your social media, and you add them to your website. Now, ideally, you want it to be a Shopify website, and I'll tell you why later on. Okay, so you buy 10 tees, 5 caps, 2 hoodies. Okay, you get your friends to model your clothes, take pictures of them using your smartphone. Okay, once you've did that, you want to send 9 t-shirts. Okay, out of the 10 you purchase, you want to send 9 of them, 4 caps and 1 hoodie to social media influencers with over 50k followers. Okay, beware, a lot of people buy their followers nowadays and they buy their likes and stuff. So I'm going to show you a few tools and tips and strategies that you can use to find the real and separate the fake ones from the real ones a little bit later. But what you want to do is, once you've sent the 9 t-shirts, 4 caps and 1 hoodie to your social media influencers, you want to wear the remaining 1 cap, 1 hoodie, and 1 t-shirt to promote your fashion line. Like, wear it to the shop, wear it to Sainsbury's, wear it to Tesco, wear it out when you go, I don't know, Fort Park or Alton Towers, you know, wear it around your friends, wear it to the barbecue, wear it to your cousin's birthday, you know, get people seeing your brand and liking your brand. Okay, just a tip though, out of 9 out of 10 people that we work with, they always focus on the design and never on the marketing. The design is only just design, okay? The design can be tweaked. Your focus, 80 to 90% of your focus and time should be going into marketing and advertising, not into the design, okay? As I've said this to you before, what is a tick? What is Three Stripes? What is a jumping cat? These brands, these global brands, created images, basic images, yeah? And they've catapulted over the last 50 years. They've catapulted because they haven't focused on their brand. They've brought meaning to the brand instead of trying to make the brand have meaning. Yeah, they've brought meaning to the logo instead of trying to make the logo have meaning, okay? You can have a flipping square for all you like, yeah? You can have a square with, I don't know, a picture of the sun inside it. If you can create a brand story and meaning behind a square box with a sunshine in it, you can rule the world, okay? It's not about making your logo have meaning. It's about bringing meaning and a story to your logo. But anyway, we'll carry on. Number 5 is, once you've sent your clothes out to social media influencers and you've kept a few pieces for yourself, you want to buy another 10 t-shirts, 5 caps and 2 hoodies for £200. But this time, this batch is to sell for profit. So the first batch was for promotional use, to get your pictures and for you to promote it. Now the second batch is for you to actually sell now, and this is where things are going to get really interesting, okay, and really sweet. So number 6 is, what you want to do is you want to spend £5 a day on either Facebook or Instagram adverts, which is going to drive traffic to your Shopify website. I'll say that again. You want to spend about £5 a day on Facebook and IG adverts to drive traffic back to your website, okay? You're going to use them pictures that you took earlier of your friends. You're going to upload them to your website. You're going to give it a price. You're going to put small, medium, large, XYZ, and you're going to spend £5 a day on Facebook and Instagram adverts to drive people to your website, okay? So again, this is where you have to know what kind of brand you are. So if you're an athletic sports brand, okay, you want to create athletic clothing, then you want to target athletics. Okay, it's really important to at first start with someone in mind, like a group of people in mind. Target footballers, create a football wear, create a brand for basketball players, create a brand for entrepreneurs, create a brand for guys that think they're players, or guys that think they're Romeos, you know, and that are really really love themselves and think they're Gallus. You know, create a specific target people for your brand. Create a brand for a specific target set of people. That way, when you create your Facebook and Instagram adverts, you're going to be able to select specific groups that are going to see your ad, okay? If you just create a urban wear brand, who are you going to target in your Facebook and Instagram ads? You're not going to be able to target very many people, because on Facebook and Instagram, when you go to set up your ad, there isn't an interest called urban wear. Yeah, there is an interest called urban wear, but it's going to be so broad that you're not going to really get any sales from. Whereas if you target, I don't know, footballers or athletes or basketball players or rugby players, you're going to be able to target rugby magazines, rugby clubs, rugby, the actual game itself, you know, rugby fans. There's going to be a lot more specific target interests for rugby. Okay, and just use an example. So really know your product and know your audience when you're starting out. Seventh, once you've sold out, Okay, once you've started your ads, you've driven traffic to your site, you're selling out. Once you've sold that, you want to double the amount of clothing. So now you want to go to 20 t-shirts, 10 caps, and 4 hoodies. Why? Because the more you buy, the more you're gonna get the bulk cheaper. So if you buy a pack of 10 t-shirts, it might cost you £10 each. If you buy 100 t-shirts, it's gonna cost you £6 each. That's an extra £4 per t-shirt that you make. Okay, so you really want to start buying bulk in order to get your costs lower, and that's how your margins are really gonna scale. From there, you want to repeat steps 1 till 7, okay, until you reach 10k in profit. You want to repeat steps 1 to 7 until you reach 10k in profit. Yeah, so you can rewind back through the video and go over the steps. But yeah, you want to repeat steps 1 to 7 until you reach 10k in profit. Okay, then once you reach your 10k in profit, you then want to arrange a meeting with clothing manufacturers, okay, abroad, so that you can start doing cut and sew requirements. Because not only, number one, doing this is going to keep your costs even cheaper. So now instead of £6 a t-shirt, you're going to be able to go to £3-4 a t-shirt, and you're going to be able to experiment with different designs, different zips on the shoulders, different materials, you know, different fabrics. You're going to really get to play around with it, and then be able to stand out in the market by yourself. Okay, what a lot of people do is they've never started a clothing brand before, they've never started a fashion line before, but they jump in and start doing cut and sew. They jump in and start doing cut and sew, like putting zips on the shoulders, which is cool. But why not just start simple? Keep it simple. And that's what we're going to get into in a minute. Keep it simple. Get a few t-shirts, few hoodies, few caps, and get feedback. It's all about the feedback. Find out what people like. Find out what fabrics they like. Find out what colors they like. Find out what logo they like, what they like about your logo, what you can tweak. Then once you've tweaked it all out, you've made your 10k in profit, then go abroad and look to get that price cheaper, and also look to add a bit of uniqueness and a bit of individualism to your brand, okay? An acronym that I like to do is KIDS. Keep it dead simple. Okay, this proven strategy and formula that I'm going through now has allowed clothing brands that we're working with to really see major numbers and do real numbers. Okay, because what they're doing is, and what we're teaching is the KID system. Keep it dead simple. Okay, follow this proven strategy system, and you will see the results. What I mentioned about earlier is a few tools that you can use. Now, Shopify is one of the major tools that we highly advise. Okay, we don't get no referrals or nothing, no commissions by recommending them, but they're a platform that we use and we advise our clients to use all the time. They've got a good checking out system, so you get paid fast. Their website looks pretty good, and it allows you to really customize it really easy. Also, like, it's as dead simple as customizing your own Instagram page or Facebook page. It's that simple, and you can really create highly truly beautiful, high converting websites just from the Shopify app, and you can download it to your phone, so you can get notifications live to your phone as the sale comes in. Once you see the sale, ship the product out, keep the customer happy. Another tool that we use is Social Blade. So again, earlier I told you, I mentioned about working with social media influencers that have over 50,000 followers, but sometimes people buy their followers, and you don't want to be promoting or paying someone to promote your brand to a bunch of fake followers. That ain't real. You want real people seeing your brand. So you want to use socialblade.com. This allows you to enter in the URL of someone's Instagram, and it will tell you and give you real life stats about what their account is doing. You know, how many views it's got, how many people are following it a day, you know, and if there's consistencies in every day, then you can kind of get a good feel for a real count. If they're getting, I don't know, 10 followers every day, and then on a random Wednesday they get like 100,000 followers or 10,000 followers, and then the next day it goes back to 100 again, you know there's something dodgy, you know there's something fishy in it. There's not real consistency there, so you don't really want to work with them. How much do they charge? Most people charge maybe £50, £100. It just depends on how many followers they got, and it depends on your budget. And also, last but not least, a great tool to use is Alibaba. And when you want to get into your cut and sew, and you want to start really creating unique clothing, you can head over to Alibaba. And now we have a highly coveted, exclusive, highly vetted list that contains suppliers for cut and sew in Asia, in the Middle East, and also in Europe. So if you want to get a hold of that list, you can reach out to us. If not, then obviously you can go ahead and just go to Alibaba. They've got tons of stuff on their website on how to really get into the market. Although you want to be careful with Alibaba because of there's a couple pitfalls that we found, and also a lot of our clients find when you rush the step. If you hit up Alibaba too fast, you're going to find pitfalls like communication barriers, not being able to speak their language, the time differences, having to order so many samples, and if you don't communicate efficiently with these people, man, they'll send you, you could order a t-shirt and they'll send you tracksuit buttons sometimes. So it's so important that you kind of iron out the kinks with your brand, start small and then really expand, and then by the time you're hitting 10k 100k in your clothing brand, you'll be able to hire maybe or contract out a translator to do a bit of translation for you, and then that way you can grow faster and not shit and piss away your money so fast. So yeah, guys, that's literally it. How to make massive progress in your fashion business with zero experience. The overall theme is the kid system. Keep it dead simple. You want to keep it super dead simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Just keep it nice, plain and simple. If you've got any questions or concerns, hit us up in the email at sales@webrandnew.co.uk. If you want to know, the last time we put this out on social media, and it got a huge reaction, but I just wanted to do this again to dig a little bit deeper. I didn't get to dig as deep, you don't get to dig as deep as something like this. So this really, I'm really able to break down some of the stuff for you, really, really, really potent. If you're interested in also a starter pack, we have a starter pack for £200, where you can buy 10 tees, 5 caps, 2 hoodies, so that you can get started. And this just costs £200. All you got to do is send across your logo, then we'll send you mock-ups and then we'll get it out to you. So guys, if you've got any questions, concerns or anything, hit us up, let us know, and we hope that you can make massive progress in your fashion business with zero experience today. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Peace.